Today is February 14th. Today's quote is entitled, "Feeling good while being bad." What does that mean? Feeling good while being bad. It means it doesn't work. At least it's not supposed to. It is foolish to try to feel good without being good. Modern society doesn't get this equation. They try to buy happiness, not earn it. A person full of lust, greed, anger, etc. can only be temporarily happy by numbing their own consciousness to the reality of themselves. So now think about materialistic civilization. Really, what is it? It's not always that we're trying to be good by being virtuous, by being good people, by being sattvic, by being spiritual. We're trying to feel good by what? Maybe drinking, maybe partying, maybe going to a football game, going out on the town, kind of forgetting our life. And really what it means is forgetting our own consciousness, forgetting how we feel about ourselves. So if I don't do something good, if I'm not virtuous, or in the ultimate sense, Krishna conscious, and I try to feel good about myself, that's a paradox. Like, let's say you go out and kill somebody and you want to feel good about yourself. You go to a psychiatrist and they say, don't feel bad about yourself. You should feel good about yourself. Why should you feel good about yourself if you killed somebody? It's a contradiction. Or you've lied, you've cheated, you're stealing, you're envious, you're jealous, and you want to feel good at the same time. In fact, you want to make those things activities that will make you feel good. That's insane. We feel good when we are good. When we act good, we feel good. If we try to feel good and not act good, that's a problem. And that's what materialistic civilization is all about. We're trying to find happiness by buying it, by earning it in the wrong ways, by being so-called better or more successful than someone else. We're trying to earn, manipulate, compete, buy happiness, not necessarily while being a person who deserves that happiness, who is elevating their consciousness, who is having the right attitude, the right feelings. I'm just talking materially here because this is what materialistic civilization is all about. But the same thing in Krishna consciousness. You can't cheat the system. It's not like you can bring your material consciousness into Krishna consciousness and think, well, if I get ahead and get a position, then I'm going to be happy. It's not possible. It doesn't work that way. It's only when we're developing our Krishna consciousness, only when we're doing the right things, thinking in the right way, serving in the right way, dealing with devotees in the right way, will we really feel happy and satisfied. And to try to feel happy and satisfied any other way doesn't make sense. You know, I can show off that I'm a great this or I'm a great that and try to get some juice from that, some recognition. And if that's the way I'm going to try to find happiness, I'll get just the opposite, especially if I'm doing that in Krishna consciousness, because Krishna consciousness is pure. And the environment is so pure that if we introduce impurity into that environment, it's like a pure body. We can't stay in that environment. Krishna will push us out of that. We don't belong there. And to think that we could be happy that way is a height of foolishness, because we can only be happy when we're connected to Krishna. So it's a simple idea, but if you look around you, maybe even in your own heart, you will see that so many of us are trying to buy happiness in very artificial ways without actually being a person who's worthy or deserves the happiness. Sattva, at least come to Sattva Guna. In Sattva Guna, there's happiness. If you want to buy happiness, elevate yourself to a position where you'll naturally be happy. You don't have to look for it anymore. You don't have to artificially get it. It's just happiness will be there. What to speak of being on the transcendental platform? So think about it. It's an interesting concept. Trying to feel good, but being bad. It just doesn't work.